Hey gang, Bison here. Hope everybody's been doing well. I'd like to show you guys today a cool knife I discovered. Now before I get into this, just want to be clear, one of the YouTubers I subscribe to is a gentleman from the UK. His YouTube name is John J. Rambo 11111. 5 ones, gotta count them so I remember. And it's all one word, John J. Rambo 11111. He's a bushcrafter from the UK, really cool guy. His brother is a weapon collector, that's his twin brother. There are differences in their channels. Weapon collector makes a lot of homemade weapons and then he collects. John J. Rambo, whose real name is Malcolm, he makes all kinds of bows and he goes out into the field and makes stoves and etc. Really, really awesome guy. Learned a lot from him. So I saw this knife in one of his videos. That's where I got the idea to buy it and also to do what I did to it. Now this knife I think is about 30 some odd dollars on Amazon. I'll put the link to it later on. Now if you look at the knife online and you see the picture that I posted in the beginning of the video, the picture I posted was the knife when I first purchased it. So if we take it out of the sheath for a second, you can already notice an alteration. Now this wasn't my idea. I saw this in Malcolm's, John J. Rambo's video. When you buy this knife, it does come super sharp. And the handle is kind of just about straight across, which was scary because there's a slip factor to the blade. So I took out the old Dremel tool with a bit. I started it by hand with a file, but that was going to take hours. I got the shape started, then I kind of finally did it with a Dremel tool, and then I touched it up with the file itself, sanded a little bit, and I hit it with some WD-40 to get some of the color back. I'm not a knife maker or woodworker at all. I'm an amateur, but as you can see now, the shape and the handle that I have, you know, your thumb fits in there nicely, or your index finger for doing other stuff, whittling, sharpening, feathering, what have you. So there we are. It's a really nice knife. It is full tang. It is made in El Salvador. Has a nice hardwood handle riveted in 3 places. I may drill a hole in it to put a lanyard, I am not sure. Has a really cool Scandinavian grind blade, which out of the box was ridiculously sharp. I will field test this in a few weeks when I'm back over at my buddy's Troy's, or I go out into the woods. I've been watching a lot of reviews on this knife, and for the price, it's really cool. You know, first impressions when I got this, gang, I was like, this looks like a steak knife from Outback. But it's not. So this is the 5-inch model. They come in 3 versions, I think, 2-inch, 4.5-inch, or 4-inch and 5-inch. I got the 5-inch. Comes with an awesome leather sheath, which we'll look at in a second. The blade steel is 1075 high carbon steel, and like I said, it's got a nice black epoxy coating. The blade is 1/8 of an inch thick, and the overall length is 9 5/8 of an inch, and like we know already, the blade itself is 5 inches. And she weighs 14.4 ounces. So, there we are. My modified Condor Bushcraft basic 5-inch. I'll take this out into the field shortly, and I'll do some batoning with it and some feathering, sharpen some sticks, what have you. Just take a look at the sheath. The construction is really impressive. The stitching is very nice. Has a rivet down below. You know, there is no opening for drainage, but that's okay. Has a nice Condor logo on it. It is very thick, very strong. Another rivet at the top, and then we have the belt loop riveted here and here. And it's a nice size too. It doesn't look like it'll get through. It may get through like a web belt, but it's definitely going to get through any standard belt that you may have. And she sits in there very nicely, and it's kind of snug. Even with the alterations, it's very snug. So I may give it another shot of some oil just to get some of the color back because it's absorbing, but it's good for the price. I'm happy with my amateur woodworking blade, knife shaping, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, gang, there it is, the Condor 5-inch Bushcraft basic knife. If you guys have one, any issues, let me know, and I will give her a test soon, and I'll let you know if I have any issues, and I'll do a video on that as well. Alright, gang, thanks for watching. Bye, and out.